Keep those fingers attached, Gab. Alright, I think I'm ready. How's everybody doing today? Happy hump day. My goodness, this week is flying by. Alright, let's do it. So the plan for today, we're gonna do ranked attacks. I should have opened Clash on the PC. I'll go ahead and start doing that now. But the plan for today, we're gonna do the ranked attacks on my main account, and then we're actually gonna start a new account. Because I need to start replacing the accounts that I'm probably not gonna be able to retrieve from the old tablets. Plus, I wanted to make a video anyway to start my upgrade guide series. So this will be the first video of the 2026 upgrade guides. But first, we'll do Dragon Duke attacks. Waiting for the Clash on the PC to load so it doesn't kick me off of this account. This is... oh, is my... okay, there we go. Dragon Duke must have been upgrading yesterday. Oh, I gotta update it again on the PC. Hooray! For now, just do that. Hello, Parker. Was that a German Shepherd? Yes, that is Archer. He's a German Shepherd mixed with a blue healer. So, he's a little extra hyper German Shepherd. Not as much nowadays. He's getting to be a bit of an old boy, but... You get my follow? I also have a German Shepherd. Nice. I appreciate that. Thank you for the follow. Alright. What's going on back here? There we go. Okay, had to move that out of the way. Is the game on the PC going to open? That's the question of the day. Alright, so... let me actually start recording. We're going to do a video for this as well. I can do the intro and stuff later. Oh, there it goes. It opened on the PC. That's why I was waiting. I figured it was logged into this one. There we go. Okay. Now we can start doing some attacks. You were 16 trophies off your first 320 last night. Dang. Almost. I need to try to push back up into Legends. Just to see how I can do in Legends after the last update. And then see how long it takes me to forget to do my attacks again. Probably won't be long. Alright. Let's do it. Let's jump in and do some dragon attacks with the Dragon Duke. So let's see what we've got to work with. Hero Bell, no biggie. Where are the sweepers? They're on the back side. Kind of a weird base. I think I just start the heroes down there and push them to the right and then dragons to the left. I guess it's just the queen now since we stopped bringing the king. I gotta get used to that. Oh, she didn't face the way I expected. There it goes. Alright, sweepers are down. Let's go ahead and get one of these in. Siege barracks. And let's just start the dragons right here. Try to push that queen back the other way. And we're going to do a few different attacks. I'm going to try some with the Dragon Duke with the dragons, and then we'll try some with the Dragon Duke off to the side and kind of compare. The way I've been doing it so far, which has been working fine, is the way we're doing it now. Which is Dragon Duke will go on his own off to the side. I'm going to put him in on the top side so he can stun that monolith. Rage here. Alright, let's go ahead and get the Dragon Duke in. We'll pop his ability straight away. I don't always do that, but in this case, there's a lot of big defenses up there. Do another totem. Got a few rocket balloons we could use. All those troops in the core are dead. Oops. I didn't want my prince to do that. Come on, Dragon Rider. He's gonna die anyway to the, oh, I got more Dragon Riders coming in to help, so let's do another totem. Let's actually freeze that. We still have the Dragon Duke coming across the top side, which is nice. Send in some of these to help out on the back side. A little bit of a risky approach on this one, just because we left the town hall for dead last, but I mean, we still have 4 totems. I can just stack them all up right there. And that's gonna work out just fine. I didn't even use my poison. We still have the Raven. Look at him coming across for the town hall to help take it down. I don't even have that Raven leveled up. I think it's at level 3 right now. But I still really like it just because it helps move through faster on storages and town hall and all that. There we go. Yo, Rhonda with the Prime sub. Thank you so much for that support, Rhonda. Much appreciated. 16 months. Man, the time's a-flying by, huh? Hello, Mr. Morningstar. Hello, Nagesh. Hey, Nagesh with a name change. Very cool. Alrighty. You think the Raven might be underrated? I agree. I like the Raven. Especially for dragon attacks, because it's not likely to go down. Then your dragons get stuck on a storage, it helps it through. Your dragons skip the town hall. The Raven can swing by and pick it up as long as the warden's close enough. Now let me request here, and we'll get another one. There we go. Shout out to Gaming with Nagesh. Are you streaming, Nagesh? It didn't respond. Uh-oh. I don't know why Nightbot didn't answer you. Just YouTube, I see. Alright, let's see what we want to do here. See if we can have some similar results. Because that last attack went pretty smooth. I think this time we're actually going to Flame Flinger from the top. And then where are the sweepers? That's what I'm looking for. Okay, they're on the bottom here. What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Actually, I'm going to change my plan because I don't like those sweepers. So we're going to go from the back side. Let's just do it like this. Let's set the funnel up here with that. That, and let's get the dragons going. There we go. Everybody in. Let's just freeze that for a moment. Warden's ability, we're going to rage through here. I'm actually going to put the Duke on the right side with the Queen. Where's my Prince at? I'm going to make sure his ability doesn't get wasted. Okay, he's facing the core. Perfect. Let the Duke get in a little bit further here. More totems through the core. I want the Duke to get a little further in if possible. Maybe stun that Fire Spitter. Oh my goodness, there's so many heroes in the backside. That's not good. Alright, there's a good Duke ability spot. I don't know if we get through all this. There's a lot on the backside. Holy cow. Let's see. The Duke's still going. He's such a tanky hero. It's crazy. He's going crazy on the backside now. Town Hall's down. Yeah, we're fine. Worried about nothing. We're fine. There we go. GG. We're still fighting through those defensive heroes, but it didn't matter. Sheesh. Check out the new strat going around with full super dragons and mass revives. What the hell? That sounds wacky. Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I'm assuming you're reviving the Duke? Actually, I don't even know if you would need that many revives for the Duke. He seems to stay alive so much. You were miserable before you're using Mass Dragon Rider and Totems. I thought that was a fun strategy. Let's see. But yeah, I'll check out the Revive Army. Not today, but maybe tonight I'll hop on my other account and do it. Focus on the Duke? Gotcha. That does sound fun. Alright, we've done a few attacks. Duke off to the side, which is what I've been doing mostly. Let's see how the Duke does with the dragons. Just for the sake of curiosity. So I haven't really tested the hero much. Is there a good spot for a flinger? There's nothing up here that could target it. gotta be a Tesla in here, right? Ah. There's another one. There's probably one more. I'm just gonna do that. No? Okay. I'm surprised. Let that go for just a little bit, and then we'll start the rest of the attack. I'd like for it to target that air defense, and then we'll let it rip. And be patient with the Flame Flinger, otherwise all the dragons will go to the left. Alright, one shot and then we go. Because we don't want to be too patient, otherwise it'll get into range of these other things. Like a Barbarian King or an Expo. Ooh, that Tesla almost screwed up my arrow, holy cow. I would have been angry. Here we go. Full send. Yeah, the king's gonna target anyway, that's fine. As long as it doesn't pull all my dragons out. Also, I've been noticing a lot of people using, and I missed the sweeper. I've been noticing a lot of people using the sunbeam. Is that like a thing now? Is the sunbeam good? Maybe I'm out of the loop, I don't know. Alright, Duke's still moving through. That's gonna be annoying, so we'll go ahead and poison for the pups. Also, I still haven't used my Prince ability. It's been getting lost. Lost in the sauce here. Oops, I did not mean to drop that totem. I was trying to scroll. I still have 4 more, we're fine. Let's go with the Inferno Dragon here.
Hello there.
I think we're gonna be good. We still have 3 more totems to go, and we don't really need them for anything, so we'll drop, drop, drop. And that's crushed. I didn't really notice a big difference with the Duke being with the dragons, except for the fact that I wasn't popping his ability at a specific spot. So I think if you drop the Duke off to the side, well, first of all, you get to take advantage of his rage effect where he's doing extra damage, and you get to be a bit more precise with where you pop his ability. So I think dropping him with the dragons is fine, but dropping him off on his own is probably better. That's gonna come down to personal preference if you want to manage how many different like spots you want to manage as well. Hello Midnight, how's it going? Got a hype train. What? Alrighty. Oh, it said 5 minutes ago. Hype train's complete now. Alright. So, what's your... Also, Magnus, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. What's your army comp? You said it was just mass super dragons and mass revives? That's pretty simple then. You swag like 6 spell slots. Nice. Maybe we'll do that. We'll do that after these attacks wrap up. We'll do it on stream. It might make for a good video as well. And I'll give you... If we do a video on it, I'll give Parker credit for bringing the idea to my attention. But let's get through some more of these. I'm probably only gonna do half of these, actually. So let's do half of these as this army, and then the other half we'll do super dragons. 4 loons and 1 totem spell. Gotcha. Has anybody done the bundle maker yet? I've done the bundle maker in the past, but I haven't looked at it recently with the new one they put in. So I don't know if it's better than what it used to be or not. Alright, let's do another hit here, see if we can keep the triple train rolling. This one's not even a max account. What's he doing in E33? Tell you what he's about to be doing. He's getting tripled. Alright, Flame Flinger. We'll have to wait a second so we can send in the archers. I need to rip the giant arrow from the right and hopefully not miss the sweepers. Okay. Yeah, this one should be a piece of cake. It's not even close to max. Boom, got the sweepers perfectly. Let's get a baby dragon. of those. My giant got taken down quickly. There was a lot of damage in the core. Alright, and then let's send the Duke from here. Oh, Tesla popped up. That's kind of annoying. Prince ability goes off. I'll pop that ability, stun those defenses. Now we have these as well, so rocket balloons. That's that. And we should be in good shape. So 4 totems, we'll drop one there. See, the heroes have been really bad here lately, especially about not retargeting on the totems, which is not ideal. Especially when you really need that 3-star. Just like right there, that Royal Champion did not retarget. There we go. Just waiting for everything to clean this up. And why is... Queen, what are you doing? Just going after the king, I guess. Beating a wall. Just finish the attack. There we go. CCS Super Dragon Loons. Gotcha. Yeah, let's take a look at the bundle maker, see what that looks like. See if it's any good. I'm not spending any money on Clash today, but I'm curious. Offers, passes, skins. I don't even see the bundle maker. They got a Star Ore pack with the Book of Heroes and a Book of Everything. I'm not seeing it at all. Is that something that's coming in the future then? I don't know. Start with the Duke and use his ability. Don't worry about the value. Gotcha. It's not available until the 7th. I see. Okay. So I guess to answer your question then, yes, I have used the bundle in the past. It wasn't... The bundles they've done before have been kind of terrible. So I don't have high hopes for the bundle. The bundle maker. Because the whole point of the bundle maker is so that you can get things that you'll actually use. And then when they put the bundle maker in the shop, they give you options to choose between things that you don't use. So it ends up still being you're spending money on magic items that you don't want. Even though the entire point of it was to avoid that. So I don't know. Hopefully they make it better at some point. We'll see. This one should be free. Ah, okay. Well, that's fine then. I won't complain about free stuff. Let's do one more with the Duke with the dragons just to have a few more examples of it. This is a little bit of a better base. Yeah, this one's definitely more max. As far as the defenses anyway, the walls need some work. Alright. I'm gonna go with a simple Siege Barracks funnel on this one. Let's do that. From the top. Go. Oof, that was not the greatest ability. I guess it caused the Revenge Tower, so that works. I really wish they didn't take away our totem damage. I could damage these archers. Where's my prince? There he is. From the top, good ability. At least good enough. Inferno Dragon from the right, Baby Dragon from the right. Get those dragons back inside. Does the queen retarget? I can't even see her through the dragon's fire. Yes, she did. She was completely covered up by super dragon fire. This is crushed. So if anybody's looking for an attack that's really easy in normal mode, this is definitely the one. And this is E33 difficulty multipliers, which aren't too crazy, but this attack crushes even more in normal mode. So far in CWL, I've been perfect with it. Last month as well, I went perfect with it. I think it's been tweaked a little bit since last month. Obviously, we got the addition of the Dragon Duke. I was using the Barbarian King before the Duke. But I like the Duke better. I think it's a nice addition. He's a tanky boy, does a lot of damage, very OP. 6 gems to request, or 7 gems to buy my stuff. Okay. So either way, we're spending gems to get troops. Queen and Siege Barracks, Giant Arrow, AD, or Sweeper, send in the main army between. Use the revives on the Duke. Gotcha, gotcha. We'll give that a try. Let's do, like, a few more attacks with this. I don't necessarily need to do 12. We're not going to use 12 replays in a video anyway. One gem to fill the CC fully would be lovely. Yeah, that's true, but I'm not going to complain too much. I'm happy they at least made it doable with gems, period. Especially because I always run out of raid medals because I can never remember to do my clan capital raids on the weekend. This will be an easy one too. Everybody likes to put their sweepers facing one way. Of course, the punishment for that is going into both fire spitters, but it's really not too big of a punishment. Actually, I can nail both those sweepers with the arrow. So I can go in behind the fire spitters. Got him. Go. Dragon Duke with everybody. Let's drop a rage here. Let's go ahead and pop that. Furnaces on defense. Where's the prince? There he is. Good enough. Baby dragon here. Try to get some of this cleaned up so that those troops head back inside. Duke's still alive, still doing a good job. Still have 3 totems. Let's drop one there, one there. That defensive prince is being kind of nasty. I might actually fail this one. Well, I think that definitely helps to confirm that putting the Duke on his own is better. There's our first fail of the day. Alright. So yeah, I'd say confirmed Duke on his own better. It's funny how sweepers are more scary than the fire spitters. Yeah, true. Yeah, I would rather go into fire spitters than sweepers. And that's even more true if you're using the bigger, slower dragons like super dragons or electro dragons. Especially electro dragons. Good God, sweepers will mess them up. They literally can't get a shot off if they're getting hit by sweepers. Oh yeah, do we get more stuff here? I was hoping for the request reduction. The auto forge that nobody uses. Or at least I don't use it. I don't know if anybody else uses it. Does anybody in chat use the auto forge? We don't even need clan capital gold, so we have no reason to use it. Not the end of the world if he does join up with the super dragons. Gotcha. Let's do one last attack. We'll wrap up that video and then move on to the super dragons. Wait. was gonna say, I think I just requested. I was about to gem my request after gemming that. Jeez. I will have to buy gems at some point. That is one thing that Supercell has managed to do, is they've managed to get me to buy gems again. Which I haven't bought gems in I don't know how long. Alright, we'll wrap this up with a triple here, just to show that the Duke on his own is good. Got the sweepers up there. Trying to think. I don't know if I can hit them both. But if I can at least hit the one on the back side, that would be good. Let's see. Ah, I got the one on the front side. Oh no. Oh well. It's fine. Alright, let's pop that ability here. Drop in the rage. Let's do this. Go ahead and do the Duke up here as well. Totem. Prince ability. That poison. Freeze. More totems through the middle. Pop that ability. This one's not going so well. This is a mess. So much for proving that the Duke on his own better. Rip. That didn't go very well. Ugh. Sweeper stayed alive. That definitely hurt a lot. Pushing the dragons back and forth in that core. The what? The auto forge? You use it so you can dump raid loot in the baby clan. I see. Yeah, I don't even worry about trying to do clan capital in the mini clan either. There's no point in it, really. I mean, for us, there's nobody using the mini clan for anything. Alright, I think we're done here. That's annoying. Now, if I mess this up, that's really bad. Just trying to decide the best angle. Alright, well, we got one sweeper, not the other. It's fine. Here we go. Where's my prince? I can't. Oh, there he is. Down the middle. Beautiful. Tank of that. One more in the core. What do we have in the middle? There's something in there. Oh, it's a meteor golem. Little stun. Super dragon joining in as well. all these distracted. We got 2 more totems. Save them for this little chunk right here. Let's drop one now. One more. The Duke is healthy, that's good. Get the air defense. That revenge tower's nasty. Oh my goodness. That was so close. Now we're failing all the attacks. Rip. Alright, let's try this Super Dragon attack. The 45 stream streak. Holy cow. I appreciate you stopping by for 45 streams, Nagesh. That's the army link. The links won't work in chat. I can't open Twitch on the tablet anyway. But I appreciate the effort. Alright, let's make the army. It's not complicated. Okay. I'm gonna want to activate the Super Dragons. My revive's not maxed, so we can boost it. I don't know how much that matters. We'll just leave it at level 4. At least to start. Super Dragon. Let's just do balloons. This doesn't really matter, I just use my own siege machine. So it costs me gems to use these siege machines, or metals, or whatever. So we want siege barracks mainly. And the rest of those just for whatever. You use Super Minion in the CC instead of Super Dragon? Gotcha. We're going Super Dragon spam for this one, but I'll keep that in mind. Alright. And delete that. That, and then we can get rid of one of these. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. It's a good reminder to claim those free ores, though. Does not matter which one of these we get rid of. I guess we do get a couple of max revives out of there. Oh, yeah. Let's give it a try. Did I claim the free snacks from the news tab? No, I did not. I guess either way we go, we got the monolith to deal with. Okay, that was not ideal. I thought I was gonna hit both. Now, yes, start the Dragon Duke here. It's fine. There we go. Let's do our one totem like that. And he's back. He's gonna go on his own now. That's actually nice. Kind of do his thing over here without the dragons. We still have 6 revives. That's actually insane. We don't even need them. I mean, I could revive the other heroes if I really wanted to. But I'm just gonna revive the Duke. Back again. Take out the Queen. He's gonna need him here, though. This is gonna be a lot of damage. Actually, he's out of range of that gear tower, but that air defense is popping off. So it's a good thing I wasn't reviving other heroes. We're gonna need them here. Keep going, keep going. One more for the Duke, and I can probably revive some of the others again, just to help speed things up. Actually, does the Duke even need another? Here we go. Yeah, he's not even going to need another. We got 2 swag revives. This is a nifty strategy. I like it. This is fun. Him and the Duke absolutely wrecked together. I see, I see. So what mistakes did I made? Sweepers are your main priority? Yeah. I thought for sure I was gonna get both of those sweepers on that, but I missed the backside one. What tweaks do you suggest? Look up in chat. Okay. Okay, this is where I left off. Said start with the Duke first. Queen and Siege on the other side. So Queen and Siege together? Okay. Okay, so instead of... I see what you're saying. So Queen and Siege on one corner, Duke on the other corner, and then the rest of the army down the middle. Let the Duke do his thing for a second. Alright, I'm following. Okay. See where these sweepers are at? Alright, that was easy. Finding them was the easy part. Big hole in the middle of this base. So I'm going to start the Queen on this corner and fire that way and try to get that sweeper, but we'll start with the Duke first. Let him go to work. Take out the defensive print. Should the Angry Jelly be his pet? I feel like maybe not. Nah, that was way off. That's fine. Alright, Duke is continuing on. Let's do that. Prince down the middle, beautiful. Revive again. Queen on the outside, she's dead. That's fine. Alright. The Archer Tower. Still 5 revives. He is joined up with the dragons. Kind of let him work through this backside. Oh, he's stuck on the king. That's annoying. There we go, finally got through the barbarian king. Now the queen. Just slow rolling it. Just gotta be patient. Seeking Air Mine doesn't even seem to do much damage to him. Once that Revenge Tower's tanked, I'll bring back the Prince as well to help out. Tanked by the Duke, I should say. There we go. Plus he's got that meteor thing. And GG. Probably could have brought the Prince back sooner. There we go. Alright, pretty neat. Ash Ketchum, hello, hello, welcome in. You're in an ad, rip. I think we got it. That's pretty cool. Alright. Let's do it a few more times. You got 0 defenses for 3 weeks? Oh no. Well, that's not good. Angry Jelly is a must. Alright. That was one thing I was wondering about. You said you don't always have to pick a corner. I see. Alright. Let's do this. Alright. Oh, he's getting hit hard. Let's do this and that. Warden's ability early. And then we'll try to get the Prince through this backside here. Keep it zoomed out. The Duke's gonna go up to the top. Where's my Prince? There he is. Just gonna fire that. Long shot's distracted. 1v1. Got quite a bit of base left. Still one Super Dragon on the bottom side. I'm gonna revive the Prince and the Duke on the next Duke death. Look at the air traps, holy cow. And just focus on the Duke again with the rest of these. He's taking a lot of damage. Oh, down goes the Prince again. It's alright, we only have 2 more revives. There's one. Should be able to get through. Dragon's on the Archer Tower, doesn't quite get it, but that's the only thing that's left. Let's actually revive the Prince. The meteor thing's gonna help out a lot here. Down goes the Archer Tower, and GG. As long as we have enough time, which 40 seconds should be plenty. The only thing that can target now is the Tesla. Alright. Nice. That's a fun strategy. It's pretty strong too. I might start using that in my wars. Actually, I'm gonna use it in CWL tonight. I like it a lot. Appreciate you sharing it. We'll do a video on it as well. You You wanted to reach Electro with Town Hall 15, but you guess this is your end point. I see. Yeah, you're probably at the upper limit for Town Hall 15. That's pretty good, though. What are we at? We are at 11. Let's do one more. Go. And then we're going to move on and do a new account today. A lot of players are at Electro with Town Hall 15? I see. I don't know about a lot, but I'm sure some are. I don't know how they'd be getting defenses, though. Unless they're getting really lucky and they're getting other Town Hall 15s to hit them. That's probably what it is. You just have to get lucky. I mean, once you get to that point. Alright, one more. Ooh, I see a pretty good spot to start. Alright, yep. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. Let's do it. Oh my goodness, how did I miss the other sweeper? Oh my god. That's so annoying. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, well, the sweeper's going to be very, very annoying here. Try to get through it. Also, the invis is still there. Gotta try to make sure I don't accidentally revive the wrong heroes as they're starting to stack up. Did I just whiff the revive? I think I might have. I think I just swagged one. I dropped it a little too early. Whoops. Yeah, that sweeper absolutely wrecked. There's a lot of base left. I think this is going to be a fail. This one's not going to go. Yeah, there's just too much left now. Oops. That was a weird zoom. Alright, Duke going to the outside. The amount of damage he can tank, though, is actually crazy. Not quite. Yeah, missing the sweeper was a big deal there. There's a handful of bases that work well versus... You're still working this out. Yeah, that was... I think that would have been probably a 3-star if I hit the sweeper on the backside. Plus the invis would have triggered. If that was a bomb tower, you would have been fine. Oh, the crafted defense. I'm surprised how many people are running the light beam now. Bomb hype. Yeah, I knew what you meant. Yeah, that light beam seems to do a fair bit of damage. Alright, we're gonna do one more. I know the last one was one more, but I don't wanna go out on a fail. We can't do that. What the hell is this base? Alright, get rid of the obstacles so I can see. Thank you. I'm still not a fan of the way they implemented the hide the obstacles. I don't want to see them at the start of the attack. If I click hide obstacles, hide the obstacles. I don't want to see them at all. Alright, I think I can nail that sweeper from the left. We shall find out. Let me look again. Draw the line. Boom! There we go. Oh yeah, let's get rid of the siege barracks too. But how did we not trigger the invis? Huh? That's odd. Oh, ice golems, nice. And where is my prince? That is the next question. Invis goes off in the core. Prince is on the right side. Can you go to the right? Face the right, sir? Please? Ah, he's not gonna do it. Alright. Where's the Duke? I see him. He's on the left. He's chilling. There we go. Get through the prince. Duke's still going. Still have that nasty core left alive. Dragons are dying. We'll revive him again. There's the tornado. At least the Duke dodged that. That's nice. And he's back. Ooh, there's a lot left. I don't think reviving the prince there is beneficial because he's right on top of the revenge tower. I think if I revive him, he dies very quickly. So we'll focus on the Duke and try to get through everything. That long shot's hitting him. That monolith is still alive. I thought we were going to get the monolith down at the start of the attack. If we had, this probably would have a better shot. I don't know if it would make enough of a difference, though.
Idiot sandwich.
There we go, that's the last one. Yeah, it's not going to be enough. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, Mr. Morningstar with the raid. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for the raid, Mr. Morningstar. Appreciate it. Hope you had a good stream. This could be tricky. That's a little unlucky that he didn't get that monolith down, for sure. Rip. Have fun stream heading out. Alright, take care. Take care. Have a good one. Alright, alright. I've seen a lot of people one-starring with this army. Yeah, especially with those kinds of bases there, but it happens. Small mistakes that cost big in the end, yeah, for sure. Like if you miss a sweeper, or if you do what I did on that attack and you don't get that monolith down early. I don't know if the monolith alone made the big difference on that attack, but it definitely makes a difference. Do a quick shout out here. There we go. Be sure to give Mr. Morningstar a follow. Oh, I put in the wrong Mr. Morningstar. Rip. Don't give that Mr. Morningstar a follow. I don't know that one. Well, I tried to do the shout out. Oh my goodness. Practice makes permanent. Yeah, for sure. That's another thing to keep in mind, is I'm using this for the first time. And for the most part, I mean, we still have a good record with it. Oops. Let's see. How many times have I used it now? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5 times. I tripled 3. Let's make it a 50% hit rate on day 1 after I get troops. Let's do it. Oh, sweepers from the top, okay. So we can completely avoid those on this one. I might be able to get 3 air defenses really early in this attack, because the Duke's about to get 1. The Queen might be able to hit 2. The angle is going to be kind of tricky. Oh, we got 2. Nice, that's 3 air defenses straight away. Alright. Can hold the Warden's ability for a little bit here. There's not a lot of early damage, but the dragons are going to split. Let's pop that. Plus that saves us another early revive. Alright, I found the Duke again. It'll also help if I max out my revives, because that's a little extra time that we don't need to use them. A lot of dragons piled up right here. Bring him back. Got 3 left. Prince and the Duke are teaming up. Oh, Prince is down. But this is going to be a 3-star this time for sure. We even have 3 revives we can use. Let's revive the Prince, because that'll get us that Meteor Staff back in action. That's a 3-star. There we go. Out of all things, my Prince gets targeted by the Expo. That's fine. We'll let him die. That'll boost my Duke back up. Actually, no, because the Super Dragon's there. GG. That's a fun one for sure. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is I'm going to start a new account to basically replace my Town Hall 6 on... So I have a Town Hall 6 on my old iPad, but I can't transfer it to the new tablet because I don't have access to that email. So I'm going to do like a new beginner's guide for Clash of Clans. And this will be like my first video in my upgrade guide series. So I have an upgrade guide series on my channel, but I want to do a new one for 2026 because some things have changed since I did the old videos. So we'll do that. I should also include in the video how to make a new account. This. Turn down the music a smidge. Alright. Just trying to think. Those informal videos really help new players? Yeah. Alright, let's start the intro. Whether you're brand new to Clash of Clans or starting up a new account, I'm going to go through a helpful beginner's guide that shows you the best upgrade strategies, the best attack strategies, and the most important upgrade priorities let's jump in. So the first thing I want to show you, if you already play Clash of Clans, is actually how do you create a new account. So what you'll do is you're going to log out of Supercell ID. Actually, I have to remind myself how to do this real quick. I haven't done it. Okay, there it is. So the first thing I want to show you guys, if you already have an account in Clash of Clans, of course you want it connected to Supercell ID. If you want to start a new account, what you do is you go into your Supercell ID, and you're going to go to log out. And there you go. And then from here, you just hit play without Supercell ID, and this is how you start a new account. Oh, it loaded. Son of a bitch, it's not supposed to do this. Oh, it's because I'm on the Google Play thing. How do I get rid of this? Hold on. I didn't have this problem on the iPads. This is an exclusively Android issue. How do I log out of this account? What the hell?
What are you? An idiot sandwich.
That's true. Did day 3 start? No, I don't think so. We have a couple of hours. Well, this is a new problem I gotta work through. I don't want this account. Sign out of Google Play. Do I have to sign out of Google Play in like the Google Play Store? Let me try that. Click on disconnected. No, that's Supercell ID. We don't want Supercell ID. Let me log out on here and see if that helps. I wasn't anticipating this. This isn't what I want either. Well, son of a bitch. You had to connect your account to an email to make another one? But how could you make another one? Like, you would already have the account. I could change accounts on here. Let's try that. If I change accounts on my Google Play Store. Or remove account, let's see what that does. Yes, remove everything. Okay, I'm logged out of Supercell's store. It's still the same account. Now I'm getting attacked, so we have to watch that. A feature that Supercell has got to get rid of. I mean, it's still logged in. Come on, wrap up. I don't want to watch this. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose it. Well, this is fun. Hey, there we go. Alright, buttons there. Okay. So it still says signed in. So what does this say? Open the Google Play Games app. Is that different than the Supercell store? Or not the Supercell store, the Google store. So Google Play Games. What even is that? Let me search for it. Oh? What the fuck? I'm logged out on that. Maybe if I reset this. Let's try to reset Clash. See what that does. Am I normally on Apple? I was with my previous tablets. So this is my first time doing it on an Android tablet. Apps. Clash of Clans. It's Force Stop. Where's the storage? Clear the cache. Clear the storage. Delete everything. This is promising. Hey, there we go. So it's that easy. I laugh because if you are on Android, it is a bit more difficult. You have to sign out on the Google Play Store and then reset the cache and the storage of the app, and then when you log in, it'll start a new account. So it's a little bit more tedious on Android, very easy on Apple. Either way, it's not too terribly difficult, but that is how you create a new account. What is your age? There we go. Alright. A little bit more tedious? Yes. A little bit more tedious if you know what you're doing, a lot more tedious if you're confused. So here we go, we're going to start with the tutorial, and the very first tip that I want to give any new players or new accounts is do not spend your gems on anything. You want to save every single gem that you collect. And what you will end up spending your gems on is going to be builders. You don't want to spend your gems on absolutely anything but builders until you have all 5 builders. Now, once you do have all 5 builders, you still want to continue to save your gems because the next thing you're going to be saving up for is something called helpers, and helpers are very expensive. So you want to make sure you purchase all your builders and then save your gems for your helpers. These are going to be the things that help out your progression the absolute most. Then equipment. I think the amount of time it takes to get your builders and your helpers maxed out, you'll probably already have your equipment, because it's available fairly widely through a lot of events. But yeah, if you still don't have equipment, I would suggest that as a tertiary thing. Buy gems, then buy builders. You should mention if you're going to spend money, you should get the new player offers normally. Yeah. Yeah, we can mention that as well. Being able to buy gems in a builder hut with cash, yeah. Yeah, I'll mention that. Another point brought up by the chat just now is if you're going to spend money in the game, one of the best things you can do is they do offer some new player packs in the shop. And then beyond that, the absolute best progression for your money is going to be the Gold Pass, which you'll unlock at Town Hall 7. This tutorial is tedious. Don't mindlessly buy stuff. Yeah, true. Buy all the packs and the 14k gem pack and use code Willey. Oh, wait a minute. We still don't have that. I would love to be able to add that little note in if I was making a nice video like this. But, you know. Use code Willey. Maybe one day. Now I just basically got to get through the tutorial. There's not really a whole lot more to talk about. Well, there'll be a few things coming up after the tutorial. Oh, what is this? Why are we spinny wheeling? There we go. I remember when I used to try to save the barbarians because I didn't want to have to sit there and wait for the barbarians to train afterwards. Don't have to worry about that now. Uh-oh. Is the internet going out? No? Okay. Good. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, what's our name? Why does it keep giving me the Wi-Fi thing? I'm getting nervous. We're still live, I think. This is going to be a Town Hall 6 account, so we're naming it Willey Town Hall 6. There we go. And we can upgrade the Town Hall, which you're forced to in the tutorial. The tutorial is going to continue to try to peer pressure you into spending gems. Again, even if you're planning to buy gems, I say don't give in to the peer pressure. Save them. Save your gems. Okay. Are we done with the tutorial? Alright. Now the first piece of advice is going to be the same advice that I'm going to give at every Town Hall level. The most important thing for you to focus on for your upgrades is going to be offense. So, with that in mind, we're going to start with the army camp. And your offense is going to be anything that has to do with your army. So army camps, the barracks, at least at this level, eventually you'll get like spell factories. You'll get the dark barracks. Heroes are going to be the most important upgrades. So offense is always the main thing you want to get started. And then follow that up with your defense. Let's go ahead and buy some of the new stuff and keep this account rolling. Oops. I hate that. Now you gotta go all the way back in here and do it again. Blacksmith, yeah, that as well. You heard it's a bug they still haven't fixed, not your Wi-Fi necessarily. That's good. I need to check my internet. I think they raised my prices again. I'll have to call them. I've got to call and complain. Your internet has been sucking lately. Got the service tech at the house for the second time. Oof. I hate having to get the techs out to the house. Just fix it from wherever you're at. Alright, that's that. Oh yeah, there's stuff in the League shop. Dang it, I did it again. I'm trying to go too quick. Now, I mentioned focusing on offense for your upgrades. So, on your way up to Town Hall 6, I think the most important thing you can do is just get to Town Hall 6. All the Town Halls before Town Hall 6 don't really matter a whole lot. So, if you're getting up there kind of rushed, it's not a big deal. On your way up to Town Hall 6, I would try to complete as many of these as possible, because at Town Hall 6 is the last chance that you'll have to get your Book of Building at the end of the track. Once you move up to Town Hall 7, this entire track disappears and becomes the Gold Pass, and anything you didn't collect, you don't get it. Why are these Wi-Fi companies so disgusting? You're from the UK and it's expensive? Yeah. I'm paying like $100 a month right now for Wi-Fi. Don't automatically finish it? No. If you don't finish it, you don't get it. Alright. So I think we can just do the Town Hall now. We need 4,000. Oh, that's just enough. So I guess we farm. I think you automatically do. No, you don't. I have done so many new accounts. Unless it's a feature they've just added, you don't get it. I mean, we could test it. I don't care if this account gets it or not. Although I'm not taking this account up to Town Hall 7, so I guess we'll have to do it on a different account. Oh, we got screen shake on. We got to get rid of that. That's something else to mention in the helpful tips. Something else I forgot to mention as well are some helpful settings that you might want to change in your game. So let's go to more settings here. And here are some things that I suggest. For one, my device has higher frame rate, so I'm going to go ahead and turn that on. Show only relevant reinforcement requests. So what this means is if you don't want to see troop requests in clan chat that you cannot fill, then you can turn it on. It's on by default. I like to turn it off just because I like to see what requests are coming into chat, even if I can't fill them, especially with the account that I'm on, because I have other accounts I can switch to and fill them. So I turn that off personally. Dark clouds and matchmaking is really nice because it's a lot easier on your eyes, so I turn that on. Screen shake, I think, is absolutely atrocious. That always goes off. Use your hero abilities on KO. That's not going to matter until you get heroes unlocked, but keep it on. You can change the deployment bar size from here to whatever you prefer. So you can make it larger, smaller, whatever works best for you. And then you can also change the setting to use 2 rows. So I'm actually going to keep 2 rows on. We probably won't need it for a while, but once you get a lot of stuff in your troop bar, that does help. But some people find it annoying. That's personal preference. Hide decorations and obstacles during battle. I think this is a must turn on, especially as you get to higher town hall levels. You're going to be attacking bases that are absolutely stacked with decorations and obstacles, and it makes it really hard to see, so we keep that on. Then you got your notification settings, and then none of this other stuff is going to be super relevant. If you want to add a creator code, that is down towards the bottom. By the time you're watching this video, see if this works, because at this point in time it doesn't work, but maybe it will in the near future. Who knows? I figured that was a smart thing to add in. That way if people are watching it and I do get my creator code soon, they could try it and find out. You have a few Town Hall 6s, you'll check on it? Alright. I mean, that would be kind of silly if it does work, but it'd be good to know. Because then what's the point of having all the challenges if you just automatically get given everything? Alright, let's keep farming. We still need more gold. Regardless, use a creator code? True. Yeah, you should always use a... I'll add this to the video. And by the way, you should always use a creator code even if it's not mine when you make your purchases. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and the creators get a little bit of a kickback for that. So support your favorite content creator regardless of who they are. I wasn't thinking at all when I did this. I should have just focused on the gold. I think no, I think I messed up. We'll get at least the gold off the bottom. I forgot we're working with level 1 barbarians here. Yep, I have a few different creator codes in my rotation that I use. So I always try to use a creator code. Even though I don't spend as much money anymore, I still buy the gold passes at the start of the month. We need one more attack, then we'll have enough gold. Add again. There we go. Alright, that's enough gold. So I talked a lot earlier about saving all your gems. The way you're going to accumulate gems, even if you're free to play, is first of all removing all the obstacles around your base. Anything that requires elixir to remove is going to respawn. And then anything, well not anything, but the stones on your base that require gold to remove, these will not respawn. So if you want to keep these on your base as kind of a keepsake, you're going to keep them there, but if you don't care about it, you can go ahead and remove those for some potential gems anyway. Just something good to know is those obstacles will not respawn. At some point, you can get something called a shovel of obstacles, and you can actually use that to move these stones wherever you want, if you decide you want to keep them. Some other places that are really good for collecting gems, well, the other one's going to be your achievements. So just basically playing the game, you're going to get lots of achievements, and these will add up quickly for your gems. And then the other one's going to be Builder Base, which unlocks, I think, at Town Hall 6. Yes, Town Hall 6. Builder Base is a good source of gems as well. Plus, you got clan games, you've got the Silver Pass. If you decide to spend money, the Gold Pass will give you a lot of gems as well. So there's a lot of different sources, free to play or not. And that's going to be half an hour. Oh my goodness, I didn't realize it was going to be that long. Let's upgrade a few other things in the meantime, I guess. And then we could start removing some obstacles. Are you maxed? Yes. I can get the archers unlocked. And then, yeah, that's the next thing we'll focus on is obstacles. It's really nice that they removed the need to have a builder to remove obstacles. That was a huge change, and they did it kind of secretly. Let's get that. Let's get that. Those trunks are expensive. Alright, then we can farm. That'd be cool if we can get the third builder in this video. I don't know if we'll get that much, though. Keep your rocks? Yeah, keep your rocks. That's what I try to do on all my new accounts now. I always mention it now, because I wish I had known that when I started Clash. I had no idea, I just removed everything. Not only did I remove rocks, but I started in 2014, in December, and I removed that 2014 Christmas tree. All the ones that spawned on my base. Which I started towards the end of the season, so I don't think I got a lot, but I do remember removing at least a couple of them. RIP. We got 3,000 elixir off of this base, that's nice. And builder base other than the barb head, yeah. I'll let it go through and see if we can triple. That'll help for the achievements. The armored tree, like 2016? Is it 2016? I don't remember. I know which one you're talking about, though. It's like the metal Christmas tree. Actually, we can check. I have it. Oh, that's right. Hopefully I didn't remove all my Supercell IDs. Uh-oh. Oh, this is the next trick that I can tell people. Oh god, I gotta re-add all my Supercell IDs. Because I cleared out the cache. Ugh. Alright, well, here's a trick that people will find handy. Of course, you're going to want to attach your account to Supercell ID. And a trick that you're going to want to know if you have other Clash of Clans accounts or if you want to create multiple Clash of Clans accounts in the future is if you have Google, you can actually use one email address for all your accounts, and I'll show you how. So when you go to create a new Supercell ID, we're attaching this new account to Supercell ID. So if you have Gmail, I don't know if this works for other email accounts, but I know it does for Gmail because that's what I use. So let's just do an example email here. This isn't actually mine. Let's just do Clash account. Oops, it helps if I could spell. It doesn't matter, it's just an example. Well, let's say my Gmail is clashaccount@gmail.com. So you would take whatever your Gmail is, and then this is the end of that. So to use this for another account, we would do +1 at gmail.com. And this will let you use your regular Gmail as a secondary account. And there we go. So I would hit enter on that, and it would work just like the original does. And then you could do +2, +3, +4, and it'll continue to work for you. Not everyone knows the +1 thing. I know. I didn't know about it for a while. That's why I wanted to mention it in the video. I am going to attach my actual Gmail. So let's do that. Although I think I've shown it on screen already. It's fine. This is going to be +3 though. Here's my Gmail. There it is. Alright, I can show my screen again. Let's do... There we go. Alright. And then when you do connect your Supercell ID, of course, you do get the extra gems when it loads. Okay, I guess we gotta wait for the achievement. I think last time we had to close and open. It's 100% real and you should send your card details. Alright, we'll do that. And then once you do connect your Supercell ID, you're going to get some gems once the page loads. There it is, 50 gems. So definitely worth doing. Alright, let's keep farming. I should have upgraded the walls. Also, let me see. Is my thing cooked? Alright, I'll have to do that. I'm going to do that later off stream. I gotta re-add the accounts that I have. I think I need to try that with just clearing the cache and not deleting all the data. Because that might work for creating a new account. And then that wouldn't get rid of all my Supercell IDs. Actually, I'm just going to stay signed out of Google Play. Until I absolutely need to download something else. And then I'll sign back out. I should have looked for more elixir. This guy didn't have shit. Oh well. Hello, Omega. Am I rushing? Somewhat, yes. I think if you're starting a new account, you should always rush up to Town Hall 6. Because Town Hall 6 is where everything unlocks. Well, not everything, but most things unlock. Such as, like, Builder Base. You can get most events at Town Hall 6. Clan games at Town Hall 6. So yeah, that's the best place to go. Didn't Builder Base at Town Hall 4? I don't know if it did in the past. I don't remember. It's 6 now, though. If they make changes to Builder Base, I'm usually not paying attention. Let's do some archers. It used to be at 4? Ah, dang. I don't know why they would change it to 6 then. That's weird. Not that it matters. It's like this first part of Clash of Clans you can get through in a few hours. This is about done already. Probably upgrade the elixir storage next. Or unless we can unlock another troop. Oh, we could get goblins. No, we can't. Not enough storage space. You'd trade your builder base for a clan castle cake at this point? Don't even need it for clan games? Yeah, true. I very rarely even used the builder base for clan games just because I couldn't stand it. But it was faster, to be fair. And maybe it still is, I have no idea. But I'm not gonna find out. I do think they should have considered just deleting it from the game. Same for Clan Capital. I mean, if you're not really gonna do anything in it, just take it out. The amount of people who would be upset about that are very slim. Now, to be fair, Clan Capital at least has a lot more value with the medals. So if they removed Clan Capital, that would be a bigger problem because they'd have to find some way to replace medals. But if they could find a new source of medals, then yeah, cut it off. But Builder Base actually provides no value other than some extra gems. There are a few people who like Builder Base a lot. I think there's like 1 or 2 YouTubers that do nothing but Builder Base content. But I'm sure they could adjust. I'd rather do 12 years of hard labor than spam another Night Witch. Yeah, it's not my favorite thing either. Especially on my old devices because I couldn't force quit. because it would take longer to load back into the game than it would to actually just watch the attack. So that's another big reason why I didn't do builder base. We're getting up there on the gem count. Still need a little under 200. See if we can find another base loaded with elixir. There we go. That'll be an easy one. Actually, let's take a look at CWL. See how much more time there is. So it should be getting close to time to do our attacks. We got a lucky group this month. Last month was an absolute shit show for CWL for us. But this month we got a pretty good pick on groups and we're doing well so far. Oh, that's right. Oh my god, I forgot. This is such a pain. Alright, we're not checking any CWL. We're gonna keep farming the elixir and pretend everything's fine. What's my favorite G Fuel flavor? Let's see. I got a few in mind. I'm looking at the one I last purchased was really good. If you're a fan of tea, the pomegranate green tea was really good. I really like the blood orange, the Chucky one. The blood orange is amazing if you're a fan of orange drinks. Oops. I was trying to find my purchase history. Where'd it go? I'm also really glad they updated their formula, because the G Fuel powder used to be really chalky and it would like have stuff settle in the bottom, so you'd get like a nasty surprise if you didn't remember to shake it up every time. But they changed it so they don't have that chalkiness and settling issue anymore, which is really nice. There it is. Okay, they changed the website. It's throwing me off. We can do some more of these. I was a big fan of the protein too. The protein was really good. I had the chocolate one. Yeah, if I had to pick an absolute favorite, I think it's got to be the Chucky flavor, the blood orange. I love blood orange. The sherbet was really good. What was this one? This one was nasty. It was, what was this called? Spiced orange. Don't get the spiced orange. That is not a good orange flavor. It was really bad. What's this liquid diet stuff? It's an energy drink alternative. They also have protein, they have hydration drinks. Used to drink Gamer Sups, but your girlfriend's tired of watching you make crayon mustaches. I tried to get on with Gamer Sups, I did. I applied to be an affiliate with them and they never got back to me, sadly. So I waited like a month or so and then I applied for G Fuel and G Fuel accepted me. So we're working with them. But yeah, I like Gamer Sups as well. Yeah, I was sad they had to rebrand Titty Milk. I was working with Advanced GG, but Advanced GG had a big situation. They got political, and yeah, I don't want to work with any companies that are involved in politics in any capacity. Because you're an energy drink company, why are you getting involved with politics? Not to mention, they're removing partners just because they don't agree with them, and it's like, well, what happens if I say something you don't agree with at some point, and I'm just gonna get removed? Yeah, no, nope, nope, nope. You like your homemade kombucha? Kombucha. I've still never tried that. Homemade or otherwise. I need to one day. Fellow Schlatt enjoyer. I think it'd be cool to meet some of those Austin creators. There's a lot of creators in Austin. It's easy. Oh, I should just remove some obstacles here while we got loot. We still have 12 minutes on the town hall. Oh, I have a free builder too. We still can't afford... Okay, let's farm and get that 5k elixir. This one will do it. Stop zooming. I'm trying to drop. There we go. You're anti-consumerist. Nothing wrong with that. I think it's a positive stance to take. However, I'm in the business of trying to sell people stuff, so I gotta be pro-consumerist. Yeah, you're a sub to capitalism. I definitely know some people in my life who could stand to be a little more anti-consumerist, that's for sure. There are definitely a lot of people that get carried away with it. I have an uncle that's a great example of that. He couldn't save $1 if it was life dependent. Always spending money on the stupidest stuff. It's like, you would have a pretty nice bank account if you could save a few dollars. Your credit is low, but your dreams are high. That sounds like the American dream. Oh, man. I hate payments? Me too. I actually really wish I owned my Jeep outright so I didn't have a car payment anymore. Once I get my Jeep paid off, I'm gonna drive that thing until the wheels fall off or the engine blows up or something. I do not want to get another vehicle with a new payment. It's the worst. The worst payment is a vehicle payment. Give me a plot of land and I'll forget about the world. Yeah, that's the way to go. Just out in the middle of nowhere, don't have to be bothered by anybody. I'm somewhat there. I'm kind of outside of the city, so I don't have to worry about neighbors or nothing like that, and it's peaceful. You own your truck, but you make payments on the parts? Yeah, some would say the credit card interest is too low. Gotta jack that up. Come on, Trump. More credit card payments. I'm gonna get a credit card just for Clash of Clans. Heck with it. There we go. That was the American dream once. You're from the UK and we don't have much untamed land. I see. That's one thing the US has going for it, is there's a lot of freaking land. A lot of space. That's your sister, booze and cigarettes? Oof. Those are two of the most expensive habits, too. Smoking's a particularly nasty one. It's crazy because people are well aware of, like, the downfalls of smoking and still choose to smoke. I bet my grandpa on my dad's side would probably still be alive if he didn't smoke. Maybe. Probably. I know of others that probably would be as well. But hey, smoke them if you got them. They are saying, though, that smoking is way down from where it used to be, which is good. Hopefully the tobacco companies can go bankrupt, and that'll be the end of that. I think that would be a positive. But it's also people's right and choice to do so, I suppose. It's ironic, smokers back in the day didn't know they were killing themselves. Now they do, but they don't care. Yeah. You smoke too much. It's a nasty habit. I've heard it's really hard to kick. I'm not a smoker myself, so I guess I can't say. There was one summer where I did smoke with my cousin. I think I smoked for like 3 or 4 months. Then I got tired of the nasty taste and smell, and I didn't do it anymore. He still smokes to this day. Try not to smoke cigarettes, but you do mix it in with your pipe weed? I see. I've heard of people doing that. Hey, Stone to Jesus. Welcome in. Trying to be Twitch friendly, yeah. It's very common in the UK. I'd imagine there are probably like tobacco alternatives, like just regular tobacco leaves that you could get that would be healthier than the stuff they put in cigarettes. I don't know. I'm not a big smoking connoisseur, but if I were a smoker, I would try to find like just plain tobacco leaves, kind of like cigar tobacco leaves, and use that instead. I don't know if it's much better, but it's got to be at least somewhat better, because I guess they add a lot of chemicals to cigarettes. You're stoned at the moment. I thought Stone Jesus had a very different meaning. There's a CBD leaf you can buy. That'd be neat, yeah. But I guess people who smoke probably aren't, like, super worried about finding healthy alternatives. Alright. Oh, man, these are getting expensive on the trees. We got 6 minutes still on the town hall. What else is upgrading? Oh, we got the barracks down. Can that go up another? No. So we're just kind of waiting. I can't even afford to do any more obstacles. Oh, wait, I can do these trees. Didn't even see him there. Kind of keep farming in the background. Grow your own, yeah. Love your content. Hey, I appreciate it, Stone Jesus. Lithium instead of flora. Oh man. Alright, let's keep rolling. We need to get more elixir now. I just spent it all. I'm gonna stop recording. We don't really need to record until we get to the new town hall levels. Then I'll give out whatever tips we happen to have for each town hall level. Actually, I won't even do it at the start of the town hall level. I'll do it towards the end. That way I can do attack strategies as well. Not that there are really any attack strategies until you get to town hall 6. Just put a lithium battery in your water bottle. There we go. NTX Madara subscribed on YouTube. I don't know if you're watching a live stream, but if you are, thank you for the sub. And Crazy Girl 43 minutes ago. I didn't even see that one. Well, if you're still hanging, well, I don't know if you're in the chat or not. That's the thing. If anybody like randomly subscribes to the YouTube, regardless of whether they're watching the live stream, it'll pop up on the live stream. We should run for Congress. Wait, who's we? You and Rhonda? I'll vote for you and Rhonda. Start a third party? There's a YouTuber that I watch who's running for Congress now. It's looking like he's probably gonna win, too. He's running for Congress in Texas. Herrera? Yeah, Mr. Brandon Herrera. Classic Barch. Yeah, waiting on our goblins to finish. Although honestly, I kind of like Barch better than goblins. But I guess you could use goblins to snipe these resources. This is going to fill up our storage. Then we're going to be back to nothing to do. Ooh, Brandon Herrera. He's a gun YouTuber who's running for Congress. It's the district that has the largest chunk of border in Texas. It's running against Tony Gonzalez. They actually just had their initial election and they're going to a runoff. So they're doing their runoff in May, I think. I wish I could vote for it, but Texas only. I should move down there. I don't know how long you gotta be a resident. I'll just rent a truck and take my whole camper down. We'll do some streams on the way. I'll do it for you. Sounds good. Come on, just get the town hall, brother. Oh my goodness. I just want to work towards these achievements. Alright, well, we're capped. We got 2 minutes. Well, less than 2 minutes. I'm hoping that at some point the AK-50 comes to public availability to where we can buy one. I bet it'll be expensive, but if I could, I'd buy one of those. I've always wanted a 50 cal anyway, just cause. Do as I say, not as I do. Hey, new town hall level, crazy. Wait, I probably shouldn't have done that. Okay, it's only a minute. There for a second I thought that was a 30-minute building. I was about to be very irritated. That's done already. What else is fast? That's not fast. 10 seconds, 10 seconds, 5, 5, okay. You can finance it. Oh no. If I had the opportunity, I probably would. So hopefully this Congress stint doesn't slow things down. The nice thing is, as an American, you can call your Congress members. I have to call Brandon, even though he's not going to be my Congress member, and be like, hey, we're AK-50. Ah, shoot. Oh, we can get the lab now. Oh, it's ready. Okay. So it's just the lab and the mortar, which we need to... No, we can hold enough. We need to farm, that's what we need to do. Back to farming. It's gonna have so many spam calls from fans, true. Yeah, I don't know if we have very many Congress members with like a worldwide audience before they get into Congress. I don't feel like that's a super common thing. I think content creators making the jump into political positions is kind of neat. Maybe I'll be president one day. I don't want to be president. That would be terrible. That sounds like a horrible idea. That's just more work as an old man. I don't want to do that. Let's do a podcast called Behind the Bastards. The host recently became a recognized judge, mostly as a prank. That's crazy. That's what a terrible prank. It's like, haha, now I have more work to do. Gotcha. Get a full-time job as a prank. Wait, I think we can buy the things now. Alright, 1 minute on that. More gems. And let's farm for a minute while that finishes. You don't think he's actually going to be one, but he could judge you. That's funny. Oh, where did this go? "20 seconds. That was a fast attack. We gotta get the mortar down. Oh, that's gonna be that's the big upgrade there. That'll be no builders for 15 minutes. Alright. There we go. Alright, now we can get something in the laboratory. 20,000? Oh, we gotta get the storages upgraded before we can do any of that. Just got the new one as well. Where things start to get a little tedious and grindy. Speaking of tedious and grindy, I've got to get all my Supercell IDs loaded back on. That's very annoying. Especially before CWL kicks off. We have War Attacks. I think they start late tonight, but I'll probably do those on stream tomorrow. What are we at? Town Hall 3? 3 more to go. How much is that upgrade? 25,000? Wonder if it'd be worth it to buy the gold pass. I guess you can't do that until Town Hall 7, so you can't even... It's not even an option. Sell with a dog cam redeem. Is Archer back there? You wanna get on your bed? Come here. You should be laying on the floor anyway. Come here. Come on. Easy, easy. There you go. Okay. Alright. That's a good call, because he shouldn't be laying on the floor anyway. Because it's hard on his legs, and his legs are already not so great. There we go. I gave him a snack to get him on the bed. There we go, and now we got a dog cam. Lay down. Alright. Let's make sure he wasn't going to get off the bed again. Does the same thing right next to his bed, yeah. Yeah, he'll do the same thing. He'll just lay on the hard floor right next to the bed. It's like, that can't be comfortable. Archer's had, he's had ligament tears in both of his back legs. So I try my best to make sure that he's not making himself more uncomfortable. Because he'll lay on the hard floor for a while, and then he'll get up limping. It's like, I didn't notice you were there. Could have prevented that. Thank you for the 10 bits, Cell. Appreciate that. You're just waiting for food. He tucks him in too often, yeah. let all this go down. I need to fix that Nightbot timer. It's talking about G Fuel too much. I'll pull up Nightbot so I don't forget to do that later. Alright. We have 11 minutes for builders. Do we have enough? No, we got a lot of storage upgrades to do. This is where things start to slow down and get pretty boring. I'll probably head off here shortly. We'll do a few more farming attacks and then wrap up for a somewhat of an early stream today. I'm gonna get my accounts back onto my tablet that I deleted. And then probably just farm this account in the background. Get it ready for a video. Hopefully I can get my other accounts as well off the old tablet, because I don't want to have to redo all of them. One account per town hall level is pretty tricky, especially the higher ones. That'll take a little while to get through. But we'll see what happens. He's a beautiful dog, though. Appreciate it. Yep, he's a good boy. He's also a really nice dog to have because he's one that I can let him outside, and there's a big section of the gate that's open, but I just can trust that he's not gonna leave the yard because he never ever leaves the yard. Like, he'll go explore the whole property, but he won't cross the fence. And I know for a lot of dogs, that's something you gotta be worried about. It's like, oh, my dog's gonna get out. Not this one, he won't go anywhere. I can take him out to the wildlife area with no leash, and he's usually no more than a few steps away. Yours is the exact same. Nice. Yeah, it's definitely a nice peace of mind thing. Only wants to be near you, yeah. Maybe it's a German Shepherd thing. Yes, terrible separation anxiety. Ah, yeah. Archer used to, but I think he's kind of grown out of it at least a bit. Now, if I take him somewhere like, for example, I can leave him in here and then leave, and he'll be fine. But if I take him over to my parents' house and then leave, like, even if I just go outside, he'll start freaking out. So he still has the separation anxiety to a degree. Like, he doesn't want to be in a new place and then get left behind. My loot's max, I didn't realize. 8 minutes on that still. What else could we get started? Well, we need gold and elixir. So I guess we could start on one of each, but we still have like 20 minutes on that. We'll focus on the gold so we can get the town hall upgraded. They're so prone to it though, yeah, for sure. What is this? Oh, that's the league thing. I didn't even know that button was there, to be honest. I guess I did know that was there. That's the leaderboard thing. Never mind. Alright, well, this is getting pretty slow now, so I'm gonna have to go and do all the, get all the accounts back on. I'll be back on tomorrow at about the same time. Tomorrow's gonna be a long stream, though, so tomorrow we're gonna do... We'll probably be done with this account by tomorrow, so tomorrow I think we're gonna do ranked attacks on my other accounts. And then... What else are we gonna do tomorrow? Maybe just that. But I got a lot of accounts that need to do ranked attacks, and then after that, we're gonna get back to the God of War game that we've been playing. I'm gonna try to finish it tomorrow. I think we're about 6 or 7 hours in. I keep saying the 6 or 7. That stupid meme keeps coming to my mind. I'm not doing that on purpose. But we got 6 to 8 hours on the game already. I think it's only a 9 or 10 hour game, so we should be fairly close to wrapping it up, but I'm not sure. But we're going to play it tomorrow and see how far we can get, see if we can finish it. And then after that, we're going to move on to the other God of War games as well. Probably not tomorrow, but after tomorrow. He was super easy to train. He knows lots of commands. Yeah, I had a lot of fun training Archer. He picked up on things pretty quickly. Also, we have a subathon starting on Sunday. So this will be the partner subathon to celebrate that. And for anybody in chat that's not familiar with the subathons that I've done before, what I'll do is I'm going to start with a 48-hour timer. So we're going to stream for 48 hours straight. And then any monetary support that comes in during those 48 hours will extend the stream timer. I'm trying to think how long we went last time. Didn't we go for like a full week last subathon? I'm going to have to go back and look. I don't remember. I think we did like a full week worth of stream. You'll be there? Sounds good. I appreciate that. Also, Cell, if you're listening, I also realized that the Archer Cam redeem was only like a few minutes ago. So next time you pop into stream, you get a free dog cam for another 10 minutes. So you can get the full 20 minutes. Actually, it hasn't even been 10 minutes yet. We'll get you more dog cam next stream. But let's see who's live to raid over. Also, those of you on YouTube, I'll be ending the stream here.